what's up you guys? Time is back with another LinScents video. Today I have one from Pendora Scents, but before we get into that, just want to say thank you guys again. It is an honor to be playing on one of those electronic devices, whether it is a cell phone, the tablet, the laptop, the Macintosh, that brand new big screen TV, whether you watch me at home, at work, on a plane, a train, or an automobile. Maybe you're watching me at the DMV. Maybe you're behind the counter. Maybe you're on the other side of the counter trying to get that license, but Mr. Bozo is looking over everything, making sure you don't need glasses, doing this, doing that, instead of just giving you the license. However, wherever you're watching me, it is an honor. You guys are new to this channel. You like what you see, hit the subscribe button, comment, and like. Likes are very, very important. Now, before I get into this fragrance, just a list of a few little fragrance stores that I shop with, and also get those discount codes right there, okay? So use those discount codes, use them to your advantage, and also, again, use those pay-in-4s to your advantage. Go on a ballistic shopping spree and use it. Use it, use it, use it. Now, Pendora Scents, man, there goes another fragrance company. I think Pendora Scents is from Paris Corner. So Paris Corner, and then they have Pendora Scents. They have the Amir lineup. They have all these other ones. But there goes a company that really just says, you know what, we are going to try to clone something. We'll take the bottle, we'll do this, we'll do that, but then we'll just name it something weird. For instance, we got one up there, okay? A clone of African leather. This one is called the African Leopard, and it has a leopard on the bottle. Now, that one actually sounds pretty good, African Leopard. I mean, where else are you going to find a... I guess you couldn't do like African... I don't know. Leopard leather. Real close. They both start with an L. That's all that matters. But they have one sitting in front of me, and they have some others that I will get to eventually. But these are fragrances that, you know what, you know exactly what they're cloning. There's no doubt about it. But here is the gripe that I have with most of them. And again, they come up with this weird name that's close to the original. But it's like, come on, just, you know, if you're going to go steal everything, the scent, the bottle, the presentation, the box. Now, I actually threw the box away, but it was pretty much similar to the real thing. You do that. Either name it something else, because we can already figure it out based off of the bottle and stuff like that. Or, hell, just go all out and just name it that. Just be like, this is our... Put this is our at the top, and then be good with it. Because this one right here, you guys know as Terre. Guys know. Orange, citrusy, earthy, vetiver, dirty, woody. Just a nice masculine fragrance. Masculine, professional. You can wear this to a wedding, all that. This one is called Trance D'Hommes. Trance. This fragrance is probably going to leave me in a trance if I keep reading it long enough. But take a look at that. The bottle, again, another one of those bottles that looks just like a big old, you know, Listerine bottle. And they probably should have went with like a silver cap. I think that would have looked much better here. But the cap is actually nice and weighted, so that's nice. But other than that, that is, again, Pendora Scents Trance D'Hommes. Okay, so Trance D'Hommes. What does it smell like? It smells damn good. If you guys like the real thing, and... honestly, I think I would like the real thing. I don't have it, but I like this. And this is supposed to be a clone of that. And this is a very, very good citrusy, masculine, again, earthy, kind of dirty. And I have another fragrance that is similar to Terre, and that is this one, this Black Touch. Both of these are pretty damn good. One of my favorite all-time cheapies right here. I love that dirty, that citrus, that masculine appeal that you get with this fragrance. This one, however, if you like that one, you just still don't want to spend the money. Now, again, I think you can get the real thing for probably around maybe 70 to 100 bucks, give or take, maybe even less than that. This one was about 30 bucks, so 30 to 70, you know, it's still big difference, $40. Again, if you don't have that type of money, you can go buy like 3 or 4 clones for the price of one real thing, okay? So don't let people come on here and say, well, why don't you just save the $50 and go get the real thing? Well, you could save $50 and get like 2 more of these, and then you're good to go. Again, look at all the... No. I don't get paid. I don't get paid the big bucks, gang. I don't got... You guys can obviously see I don't have a gazillion subscribers or views, okay? So I'm telling you this off of my personal opinion. Now, if you noticed, a lot of the fragrance reviewers that started by they kind of act like they didn't like clones. They wanted to give it some compliments, but they really, at the end of the day, they probably just threw them back somewhere else. And now they just come up with these clone videos, these top 10s, because they want you to believe that they're actually using them. I use these things every day. Look, the big name fragrances that I have, the designers at least, I do have at least one niche from Etat d'Orange, but all my designers just sit up on the top shelf. I don't even take them. Okay, I do have a few designers that are, about $80 to $120. They all sit up there. Okay, I don't use them. I use these. I actually do use these. I actually have people smell them when they get in my car, and they love it. They love this fragrance too. Again, very citrusy, very fresh, very outdoorsy, very dirty, very kind of, again, that vetiver is giving that earthiness. Definitely got some nice woodiness in here. But this fragrance, you guys, lasts quite a while too, okay? It's definitely noticeable, and one thing I really love about this fragrance is not only is this a good standalone fragrance, if you like that orange, citrusy, dirty, woody smell, if you layer this with something like more dark, more smoky, more woody, okay, this doesn't have that smoky, that incensey smell, but if you layer it with something like, say, something like this hemp and ginger, okay, this clean, this is really earthy, really woody, very kind of, it's more woody, it's more earthy than this one, okay, this is more citrusy, but if you layer the two, whoa, whoa, whoa. So if you got a fragrance similar, earthiness, maybe something with a little bit of hemp notes in there, maybe a little bit, maybe even something like Amir Al Oud. You know how smoky and woody that is, and a little bit of sweetness to it. You layer that with this, and bam, you got a whole new fragrance. But you guys, for the $35, $30 or $35 I paid for this bad boy, this is actually pretty damn good. And again, I don't have the real thing, okay? I never even had it, okay? Now, yeah, I haven't even smelled the damn thing neither, okay? So, that just goes to show, I'm not persuaded by all these fragrances. The last big fragrance I actually bought was Coach Green. And again, that was when I went to Ulta, that was like one of the best fragrances that I smelled, that Coach Green. So I don't just go and be like, yes, I'm going to buy this Terre because everyone else bought it and say it's great. I'll get the fake one just for you guys, okay? So you guys don't have to buy it on your own volition, your own free will. You guys can get some kind of, at least some kind of, some kind of take or some kind of, recommendation. And honestly, I do recommend this one. If you guys like this citrusy, dirty, woody smell. If you don't like it, then you don't get it. But again, if you get this, try layering this with some darker stuff. It is so magical, you guys. No, I'm not in a trance. But again, looking at this name, Trance D'Hommes, we already know what it's cloning, okay? Well, just say this is our, and then put that name on there. And then you're kind of, I don't know if you do that copy, if they got the copyright on the Terre d'Hommes, but if you do this is ours and then put their name on it, then maybe you can get away with it. But either that or just come up with a whole different name in general, especially again if you're going to take similar to the bottle. Okay, now again, I don't know if this is similar to the EDT. There is an EDP, I believe, but I'm going to go more of the EDT. Again, the EDT is still kind of expensive, give or take. Now, this is definitely a nice fragrance for those that like to smell masculine, but also have a little bit of youthfulness in here. And I think that citrus kind of gives it that, because when you do start smelling that earthy, that vetiver, you do think of kind of an older man, but then you do realize there's that little bit of citrus in the background that says, you know what, even though this is an old man fragrance, I'm young, I can still rock it. And that's what I think with this fragrance. Anyone can rock this fragrance. Obviously, it's a little bit more mature, but I think with that little bit of citrus, anyone can rock this again, because it gives you that kind of older man feel, but also at the same time kind of tones it down just a little bit. It's not like just one of those, something like Tom Ford's Beau de Jour, something like that, where it's just super masculine. David Off, I think it was Zeno or something like that. That one's really just manly, just punch you in the face, kind of manly stuff. But this is manly, but also slightly young as well. So you wear this to work, okay? Now, this again is, to me, in my opinion, this overall scent is like a businessman type work, okay? Not just working at Burger King or McDonald's. DMV, you can definitely rock this, okay? Mr. DMV, if you work at the DMV. If you're a bus driver, you can rock this, okay? But not fast food, because you don't want to smell like orange and dirty woods and stuff like that and smell like, you know, onion rings and grease like that, okay? So wear this as long as you're not working in fast food or something like that. If you're working at a nice dining restaurant and you're outdoors, you know, you're like a waiter or something like that, definitely rock this, but not in the kitchen. Okay, obviously, I don't even think the kitchens let you wear fragrance because it's a little too strong for the kitchen. But nonetheless, again, this is that Trance D'Hommes by Pendora Scents. Again, Pendora Scents, you guys know Pendora Scents, Paris Corner, pretty much, man, if they're going to try to clone something, you can tell exactly what it is. And again, eventually I'll do another one of those 10 no doubt about it clones, you know, something where you don't have to do the guessing work. That is one thing I kind of do like about these fragrances. There's no guessing work involved. And if there's no kind of, you know, information on exactly this fragrance, you can at least look at the notes on the real thing and kind of get some kind of explanation of what's in this fragrance. Okay, you can kind of get your kind of thoughts together. Okay, I look up Terre, what does it got in it? Orange, vetiver, all this woody stuff, okay? Now you know that's what you're expecting in this fragrance, okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to get up out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, that is a pretty good fragrance in my opinion. Lasted me today well over 6+ hours, and it wasn't like just super duper close. Now, one more thing about that fragrance, I actually don't like it as much on the skin. Well, when I say not on the skin, it's more of like after 10 minutes, then it starts becoming better. But that first initial spray, not to say it's super alcohol-y, but it's really that dirty. That's where most people get that dirty effect, that dirty orangey smell, okay? But once you let it settle down, the vetiver really starts smoothing out, all those other notes start creeping through, and that orange is still nice and prominent, and citrus and stuff like that. Then it is a very beautiful scent on the skin. But me personally, I like it in the air a lot more. So there you guys go. That is that Trance D'Hommes. That again is Pendora Scents version of Terre. You guys already know. I'm going to get up out of here. Peace out. Yeah.